Hello, welcome. Today we're going to go for a quick slide on dating in the early stages. It's just a friendly approach to dating and starting up conversations. Okay, so the first topic we are touching is what kind of things do they like? So I'm going to run you through a few things that we can always ask and always keep up in the air and actually try question. So the first thing is wondering, asking what types of music they listen to. Secondly is favorite color, what they like. Thirdly, types of books they have interest in. Fourthly, what's their favorite sport? What type of things do they like to dream about when they want to further discuss with you? They might be really interested in a certain topic and want to talk about it. Favorite way to relax after a long day. Everyone has different ways to relax, and it's important that we know how they relax so we can actually encounter that. What is the best vacation that they've been on, and where do they want to go in the future? This is important in organising things for the future. Second last is what are their hobbies? What kind of things do they like doing in their free time? And lastly, where did their family come from originally? It's really interesting to know what their origins are. The second slide we're touching today is what are their long term goals and their short term goals. So, are they interested in becoming an elite athlete? Are they interested in starting a family in the future? Or already have a family that they need to discuss? Getting married, is that on their cards? Are they looking for career advancement and need support for that? Where do they see themselves in 5 years' time from now? That's always good to know where they see themselves. And let's throw in a spirituality, getting closer to God. Some people just really want to get close to God. The second slide we're touching today is what are their long term goals and their short term goals. So, are they interested in becoming an elite athlete? Are they interested in starting a family in the future? Or already have a family that they need to discuss? Getting married, is that on their cards? Are they looking for career advancement and need support for that? Where do they see themselves in 5 years' time from now? That's always good to know where they see themselves. And let's throw in a spirituality, getting closer to God. Some people just really want to get close to God. Okay, so this part is about learning and curiosity. We're in a big world with a lot of many different things, and we want to know what kind of things we can talk about. This is so important beyond just knowing what we like, but actually developing skills for the future. So, what types of things do they get intrigued by in life? Is it environment, planets, animals, welfare, advocacy? I don't know. They might like disabilities advocacy, but there's so many things. What things would you like to learn independently and as a team? This is something I was talking about last night, which was quite important. Is sometimes we will have topics that we want to talk together, and then we've got our independent things that we want to work on by ourselves, and then we come together later on and discuss it later on. Like sometimes they might be working on that project for many months and have many nights up and exploring these subjects, and they eventually want to they just want to work on it and figure out the solution to what's going on. And they will eventually want to talk about it with you, maybe, or someone else. But this is the thing, you need to establish that a boundary. It's not really boundary, it's just understanding your comfort zone. And lastly is what kind of things interest you right now. So what things in this world is interesting you right now, and is there anything that bothers you about it or interests you, makes you more interested about it? Have you come up with any kind of ideas on how to improve the dilemma that's going on? Like, I don't know, you might be into politics, so you might have come up with many solutions on how to fix the politics. So this is quite intriguing, and your partner might be able to support you in putting forth these ideas and you become a success because people are actually understanding where you come from. And yeah, it's a really beautiful experience. And this is something that hasn't been touched on much before, but yeah, let's continue. Okay, so relationships. So we all have more than just our romantic relationships. We have friendships, colleagues, family, the people you just meet on the street, your local man who serves you coffee in the morning, for instance. So let's go into this. What's your favorite top 3 love languages? What kind of things you like? For me, I like service, touch, and gifts. Everyone's different. I definitely advise you looking into reading the book of the 7 love languages whenever you have the free time. What does trust mean to you? Where are you at the moment with trust? Can you trust other people, and what do you believe in? We want to build this fundamentally in our relationships, and it's foundation. It's a very big foundation, in fact. And we need to know where we're at so we can actually start to build up the friction and make it just, yeah. As you know, I'm a bit of a stutterer, but that's okay. We're getting through this pretty good, aren't we? Anyway, what has and hasn't worked in your past relationships? What things have you figured out in your previous relationships in life that you want to bring onto this new relationship? Do you like going out for breakfast on a Sunday morning, or going to church afterwards, or it could be the park runs on Saturday morning is just ritualistic to you. There's so many things, and this is just activities I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into the glory details at the moment because I'm going to try wrap this up. But this is something important because we all like things and don't like things, and sometimes those things don't match up with the current relationship and some things do. It's just finding that midway point, and it's really healthy to explore this option with each other. Who is their inner circle? So what people in your life mean the most to you? Because we need people in our life to be able to socialize and discuss our issues, and in a perfect world we'd be able to figure out the solutions on our own, but unfortunately we're not in a perfect world, so we are here to support each other along the way. Where do you want to go in the relationship? So do you want a relationship because you're coming through town for the next 6 months, you're living there as backpacking for something for 6 months, and you want to have a relationship? Or do you want something serious that you want to settle down with? You need to discuss these things because it's really important to understand where you're at in a relationship. And yes, anyway, Sorry, my little coconut girl was just rubbing up against my foot. It was so cute. Anyway, I think that's a wraps for today. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'm happy to answer and do some exploring into different ways of improving your healthy relationships. But yeah, let's move forward and have a great day, everyone.